Hi everybody, and welcome back to House of a Warrior. My name is Lorena Doyle. And first of all, like always, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for everybody who has subscribed so far. I really appreciate it, you guys. I'm so grateful. Please keep subscribing. Please keep telling your friends to tell a friend to check us out and help us fill this house up. Secondly, you guys, I changed the color of my hair. I was going for white, but I did it myself actually, and I was going for white, and I think this was a fail. But I'll just, I think I needed to bleach it first and then put on the white, but I didn't know. Okay, so I will just buy the same color and do it again, and hopefully I will get the results that I want. Okay, but anyway, I hope you guys are doing amazing. I am doing okay. And on Monday, I posted a video about things you should never tell or ask a warrior. And you guys really liked it. And one person actually asked me to do things that we should never ask our caregivers, okay? Because as warriors, we have people who take care of us. Those people are called caregivers. Yeah, so it could be whoever you live with. Like if you're below the age of 18, it could be your parent or your guardian. If you're an adult, it could be, you know, your roommate, your spouse, your boyfriend, whatever. Like any one of those people is your caregiver. Okay, and so we're gonna start. Oh, first I forgot, you know, I always put you guys, my warriors out there, on the best painkillers I could find, but always ask your doctor first. Okay, these are just some of the things that I find along the way that work for me, and I think they could, it's because it's pain, yeah, so it's just the painkiller, but always seek medical advice. Number one is Cipladon, which I've already shown you people 1,000 times. This is how it looks like. This one really works. You dissolve it in half a glass of water and drink, and to me it really works really fast. And then secondly, if you've been watching my videos, you know that when my kids opened school, I fell into a crisis in the middle of the night, and my caregiver, my husband, had this gold in his bag. Yeah, he travels a lot and he's driving, so he gets pains here and there, like mostly in his neck and his back. So he went to hospital apparently, and he was given a spray, this spray, to rub onto, you know, his joints where it was aching, and it is basically diclofenac, you know, diclofenac, but in a spray bottle, you guys. And he used this on me that night, and I was like, what? I have been hurting in this house, and you have something like this in your bag. So I have never seen this before. This was the first time. I don't know if you can see it because of the reflection. I hope you guys can see. Yeah, it even has, like, you know, a picture on where to spray, like basically your joints, which is mostly what aches when you're in a crisis. So this thing is, it's really nice. Yeah, it's really nice. And we sprayed it for 2 days, like, and a lot, like he was putting a lot. Yeah, but look how much we used. And also he had been using it prior to that, so it comes in a very small bottle, but I think it's a lot because the sprayer just releases a little at a time. Okay, so if you can get this, it's called Dynapa QPS. It's really nice, you guys. I wouldn't put you onto something that I don't believe in. I've used it once and it was like a life changer. But anyway, let's get on to the video. Okay, so number one thing that you do not absolutely want to ask or tell a caregiver is, why didn't you bring her in sooner? You know, like, warrior gets in pain, starts with a headache at home, and before you know it, it's the whole body and it's everywhere, and you go to the hospital and this nurse or doctor has the audacity to ask you why you did not bring her in sooner, you know. Like I was supposed to bring her in when she had a headache. Like, really? Yeah, that is really it's not nice, especially to a caregiver who is trying to do her best, who is also worried for her patient, and you're over there judging them on how long they took to come to the hospital. What if it just started? You know, you never know with a crisis. It just comes, it's instant. Yeah, so what if it just started? Okay. Secondly, um, these people who do not believe in medicine, or these people that think everything has to be associated with your background, home, family, whatever, witchcraft, somebody will come and ask you, oh my God, have you guys tried prayers? Yeah, have you tried prayers, or traditional medication, Listen, who told you my patient is cursed or bewitched or any of those? Huh? This is an inherited disease. This girl is sick, and she's sick because of 1, 2, 3, 4. Nobody has cursed her, I assure you. Okay? So such questions, come on, like that is really uncalled for and very unnecessary. Thirdly, this one bugs my aunt the most. My aunt was my caregiver for most of my life. Yeah, because she took me in when I was 9, and she released me into the world when I was, I think, 22. Yeah, because even while I was in college, I was still under her care. So this one, like, like someone, a friend of hers or just a stranger, would see her struggling with me. Maybe we are in and out of hospital, always sick and stuff like that, and whenever she sits with her friends, she's just talking about, oh, my niece this, my niece that, and then someone would be like, oh my gosh, you must have a really good heart, you must be a really good person. Okay, this is a backhanded compliment, because what do you want me to do with that information? I'm supposed to let my niece die, or something worse for you to, like, okay, how does me helping someone mean? Come on. Yeah, that is, no, don't say that. Don't say that. She is doing this because someone is sick and they need assistance. It is humanity, okay? And the fact that I am her daughter, like, come on. When my son gets a flu and I help him out, does that mean I'm a really nice, like a really, really nice person, like I really have a good heart? No, that is not a nice thing to say. Another one, this one goes especially to the spouse, the husband, the caregiver that is either a wife or a husband. You get sick and you're in pain, and your husband is there. In my case, my husband is trying to really help me out, and a friend visits, or we even go to hospital, and the person seeing you in pain, and this your spouse is really trying, um, and they just outright, like blatantly, did you know she was like this when you married her? Did he what? I find that so disrespectful. I even spat a bit. But that is how annoying that is. Like, did he know I was like how? Hmm? Uh, this this is one. If you can say any of those things, yeah, fine, say that. But do not ask someone if they knew. Because yes, number one is yes, of course he knew. Of course he knew. I introduced myself out there in the world like, hi, my name is Lorena Doyle and I'm a warrior. Okay? And I've like go back to my marriage as a warrior story and listen to that. Probably people out here don't inform their spouses or something like that, but I do. And my husband has been asked this before in front of me, and it was so insulting, it was so hurting, and it's just not a nice thing to say. Okay, number 5. You're in the hospital, you just arrived, you're still in pain, no one has attended to you, so your pain is still at a 10 out of 10. Yeah, and you guys know, I've already told you, when I'm in pain, I cry. Like, I just let it out. Yeah, I try and cling on to the part that is paining the most, and I just hug myself and just cry it out. Yeah, and someone will walk to us and ask my caregiver to control me, you know, because you've come in the hospital with a flu or with a headache, and I'm making noise for you. It is a hospital. Yeah, if I was doing that where I was not supposed to, then I will understand. And first of all, I am the one being wheeled across on a bed, on a hospital bed. You are strong enough to sit there, and it's not like they're putting me next to you to cry next to you. Yeah, so for someone to walk to us and ask my caregiver to, please, can you control her? You do not know what I'm going through. You do not know what anyone is going through. Some things are just insulting and uncalled for. Yeah, so do not tell that to a caregiver. Do not tell that to even the patient themselves. Okay. Um, number six is, I think we're on number six. Number six is, I've been a caregiver myself to my sister when we were still living together. She was my caregiver and I was her caregiver. And I remember this one time my sister was really, really sick, and we had been in Kenyatta National Hospital for a week. She was in a painful crisis. It was not letting go. And it helps when someone is rubbing on your joints. It soothes, yeah, the area that, yeah. So we are there in her bed. She was admitted, so we're in the ward. She is really crying in pain, and I'm over there, I'm trying to help as much as I can because I know what to do. Yeah, and you know, these people, these women especially, that walk from ward to ward with a stool normally and a Bible and come next to your bed and start preaching to you, you know. This lady comes and puts down her stool and she's like, oh, what's going on here? And I said, she's in pain. And then she asks me, so what are you doing? And I said, I'm helping her out. I'm rubbing her joints, which is what soothes. And she said, can you let go of her? I was rubbing her knees. And she said, can you let go of her knees? Do you want that pain to transfer to you? And I looked at her and I'm like, excuse me, what? And we were still pretty young. When me and my sister were living together, we were still really, really young. It was before any of our kids. It was before my husband. It was just the two of us. And we were really young. I was fresh out of college, I think. And I just looked at her and I'm going, you did not even ask me what was happening. You just know it is pain. You don't know what kind of pain. So for you to come here and insinuate that because I'm rubbing and helping my sister out, I'm going to transfer that pain to myself. Lady, please just go back. Just go preach to someone else. We are good over here. We are good. Yeah. And I stood up and I remember being so mad. Yeah, and I helped her get up and get her stool and move away from our bed. That was so annoying. I don't know. Mm, maybe it was me being rude or something, but that was really, really annoying. Okay, number six. This is mainly for us warriors. Us warriors, like we need to learn to be a bit easy on our caregivers. Like when you're in pain, you're moody, you become rude, you don't want to listen, you're stressed out, you're depressed, you can only think about your pain, and so we tend to be so rude. If you've been near a warrior, you understand. Or if you're a warrior yourself, tell me if I'm lying. Like the attitude just goes from 0 to 100. Okay, so like let's try and understand our caregivers and give them time, you know, and just be nice. It is not easy caring for a sick person in whatever area, whether it is a sickler, whether it is another kind of sickness. It is not easy being the caregiver, let me tell you. Yeah, so warriors, like let's bring it down a notch, you know. And for our caregivers, we are so grateful. I'm talking on behalf of all the other warriors, and we are so grateful. We cannot do it without you. I am beyond grateful for everyone that has held my hand this far. Mm. Yeah, and people out there, just it is hard. It is hard, but God does not give us what we can't handle. So keep doing what you're doing, keep helping out your patients at home or at hospital, and they will be okay, right? So thank you so much for watching. That is what I had for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming back. Please subscribe, like, and share this video if you can. And let's fill this house up. And I will see you next time. Bye.